So it's both teams making substitutions here. Paris trailing. Pass to Maxey. Dumont. He's guarded by Peltier. Here's Ahern. Over Marks. Ahern, no good. Down low. Chauvet in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well played right there. There's no question which team has the momentum.
It does look like this lead is headed north.
To the inside. And that one's good. Maxey.
Unselfish play by Ahern. If your shot isn't there, you got to give it away.
Peltier outside. To the paint. Here's Marks. And the jam by Marks.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Which adds to their lead in spectacular fashion.
2 points the fancy way.
Yeah, the fancy way. I like the fancy way, right? Who doesn't? And that lead's only going to get bigger, though, if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Nanterre Elite out in front, leading by 6. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. But one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Pass to Zadirko. Elite. Back to Zadirko. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ahern. And it's Nanterre with the rebound. Out to the wing. To the middle. Here's Lambert. And the jam by Lambert.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal positioning.
Dumont. He's guarded by Peltier. Back to MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's been the key to their offense with the way he shot the ball.
Yeah, his percentage today is outstanding. He's not the only one who's put them in this hole.
Pass to Chauvet. Over Maxey. And Chauvet missing. Ahern on the wing. Outside Dumont. Now here's Elite. That one falls. Nice feed from Dumont. And Bogey Elite might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor. Much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays for Madrid, Illich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Pass to Maxey. And he drops in the layup off glass.
I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Peltier outside. A rebound by Zadirko. And here's Dumont. To the inside. Maxey lays it up and banks it in.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes them a really tough individual matchup, especially in the post.
That's a big challenge he's taking on. Going in there with the big boys, great job.
Hey, he's at the big boys table now.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Elite. Back to MP. Pass to Dumont. MP outside. Clock at 6. Ahern outside. Here's Maxey. Chauvet with a defensive effort. Nanterre with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Connect. connects from three-point range.
Well, out here in Europe, there are no shortage of sharpshooters. Chauvet showing off his long-range talent.
And stolen by Chauvet. And there's a foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And Nanterre making a change here. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
And here's Paris. They trail by 6.
It's never a good idea to throw that kind of pass.
Here's Beaumarchais. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Marks. Inside. Count it.
Nanterre likes to get that kind of passing from Marks. Facilitating from the wing only adds to his value.
To the left wing. Spins. Here's Ledoux. Foul called, that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. Nanterre in the lead. Bleu. Covered by Portier. And that one good.
Special delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful.
New group getting ready for Nanterre.
Oh. 58-42.
Just over 1.5 minutes played here in the fourth. Pass to Dumont. Now Maxey. Chauvet covering. Back to MP. Here's Zadirko.
Meine Güte.
Here's Marchand. And a great assist that time by Marks.
That steal paid instant dividends.
Sure did. They didn't waste any time getting out on the break.
Just so quick.
Aaron on the wing. Back to MP. The rebound by Chauvet. And there's a foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
The next foul will put them in the bonus.
And you know they'll be trying to draw that next one quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the line and get some easy buckets.
Here's Marks. Harris grabs the miss. Ahern. Marks defending. Pass to Maxey. Dumont on the wing. Maxey. Here's Ahern. 4 on the clock. Here's Elite. And yep, it's good.
Using his size around the rim. Elite cashing in for 2, playing big for Paris.
To the paint. Here's Chauvet. And they cash in right away with a quick shot.
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
Nanterre with the ball. 18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game. Pass to Marks. Chauvet sinks the three-pointer.
Man, Chauvet was just calling for that one. He was confident in that shot.
Down low. And stolen by
Boah.
Chauvet.
Nicht.
Outside Marks. Screen by Lambert. To the paint. And a great assist that time by Marks.
We're seeing a big night from Lambert. With every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing.
And that one's good, Maxey.
It's been an excellent performance from the field for him.
Here's Chauvet. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Outside Marks. To the right side. To the middle. The rebound by Zadirko. MP outside. Ahern. Back to MP. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Can't argue with it. Just get the W. Get home.
Warte mal. Dann heißt, ich habe 3. Einen dritten Stern. Beste Quote kann ich nicht haben. Wir verlieren das Spiel, also 3 würde ich sagen.
Left side Chauvet. Pass to Lambert. And that'll be Nanterre's ball as it goes out of bounds and they keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Just 5 to shoot. Beaumarchais can't get it to go. And as the final buzzer sounds, it's going to be Nanterre Elite walking out of here with a nice road win.
Well, you can see the level of poise that this Nanterre Elite team possesses. Stayed calm under pressure and made timely plays.
And you could see how scouts are very interested in Benoit Lambert.
And with Lambert, it's clear that the numbers don't tell the whole story. He has a presence out on the court that you simply cannot replicate.
And that about does it, folks. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Nanterre Elite off the tip.
Jetzt muss wieder alles von vorne machen, oder? Das kann doch nicht wahr sein.
Really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's Peltier. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Lambert. And Peltier, good for 3.
There's Frankie Peltier helping the team stretch out that defense.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Now here's Ahern. Here's Maxey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Athletic play from MP inside, getting around the traffic and finding a shot.
Marshall outside. Chauvet. The three-pointer off the mark.
Something that's interesting, when you kind of think about it, the fitness level of these players, the professional level, something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
And that one's good. Marks.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
It's good. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter basketball. Marshall outside. Three-pointer Chauvet. To the wing on the left. Buries the long-range jumper.
Man, Chauvet was just calling for that one. He was confident in that shot.
Pass to Zadirko. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Chauvet, and he'll shoot free throws. Nearly fouled on the shot that time. The whistle blows.
Chauvet's a playmaker. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he knows how to get you out of position to draw a foul.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Harris with the lead. Zadirko defending. Pass to Peltier. Inside. Here's Marks. On there for three. Maxey grabs the miss.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, it's the first time they've gone up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
To the inside. And stolen by Zadirko. To the middle. Here's Elite. No stopping him there. James it in as he's fouled. An opportunity for a three-point play. That's on Marshall. Both teams making some changes here. And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. And it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Here's Beaumarchais. He has 5. To the paint. Here's Blanchet. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. And he hits both from the stripe. Now Maxey. 8 points for him. Down low. Shot left block. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Nanterre trailing.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt, Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Marked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Chauvet. Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in. Over Maxey. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Good work to tack some more points onto this lead.
Some more possessions just like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead. They'll start to pull away.
Have to just be a little bit more aggressive and consistent offensively. And he's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Inside. Pass to Elite. Out to Ahern. Maxey. Ahern outside. The rebound by Chauvet. Fires from 18. The putback. A rebound by Zadirko. Empty outside. And stolen by Lambert. Chauvet. Pass to Marshall. Lambert. Zadirko defending. Chauvet, that's good.
Well, out here in Europe, there are no shortage of sharpshooters. Chauvet showing off his long-range talent.
Now here is Maxey. Right side, Elite. Portier takes it out to Zadirko. Outside, Elite. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Maxey. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 86%.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Here's Gerard. To the paint. Lambert. Sadirko defending. Good from Lambert. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Hard to defend the shot of Elite. I mean, this is a tall guy, especially for his position.
Here's Chauvet. And he banks in the layup.
He wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be his comfort zone, but he looked pretty comfortable right there.
Out to Ahern. Back to MP. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Strong rebound. He gets the easy putback as a result.
And so that's the end of the first half. Paris FC basket ahead. Up 7. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. And so here's Nanterre. They trail by 7. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Now here's Marchand. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The Chauvet missing. Pass to Zadirko. No good. A clear look for Chauvet. It's hauled in by Paris. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Now Zadirko. Outside Elite. Takes it out to Zadirko. Ahern. To the middle. Here's Maxey. And Lambert pulls it down. Marks with the ball. Elite picks him up. Elchier outside. And they grab their own miss. Shot is off by Marchand. Paris with the lead. High post MP. Ball on the wing. Back to MP. Elite. And that one's good. Maxey.
Nice find by Bogdan Ilic. Listen, this guy has seen everything during his long pro career.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
He is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
Now here's Elite. He's got 9. Back to Dumont. Ahern. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. And that's an even 75% shooting.
He's setting this place on fire. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Chauvet. Off the left rim and out. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Elchier outside. Nice D from Dumont. And foul called as he misses and will shoot 2 free throws. That's on Marchand.
Well, there's no doubt who's in control when Pierre Dumont is on the floor for Paris FC. There's a reason he's the captain.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. And Nanterre has possession. 11-point game. Over to the left wing. 3-pointer Chauvet. Maxey grabs the miss.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Out to Ahern. Back to MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
He's been key for them, the way he's distributed the ball.
No doubt, Tim. And when the offense runs through him, it's just such a smooth operation.
And it's so much fun to watch.
Now here's Peltier. Three-pointer, Chauvet. Drills the three-pointer.
Fed his teammate off the bounce there. Nice work.
And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
Here's Marchand. Makes it off the glass.
Great job getting the ball to the right guy there. Chauvet showing what a good facilitator he can be.
To the inside. Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass.
He was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Next assist.
Marchand with it. Pass to Girard. Good work defensively by Zadirko. And it's Harris with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. To the left side wing. Back to MP. And here's Ahern. Marks defending. And Ahern gets it to go.
It's good to see Ahern being assertive inside. He's got a good sense for when he wants to score.
Over to the wing. Here's Girard. Good on the triple. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Paris FC basket ahead. They lead by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get this fourth quarter going. Here's Portier. Pass to Vasseur. Elitch. Here's Blanchet. Shot from the wing, and it's good. 2 points.
It's just a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the court, guys.
Here's Bleu. Beaumarchais, covered by Portier. Screen by Lambert. 6 to shoot. Here's Bleu. Baseline J on the way. That's short off the rim. Pass to Portier. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth.
Well, anytime your point guard's doing good work inside, it makes an offense that much more dangerous. And Portier, he surely understands that.
At the line for 2, Portier.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here. And so he hits both. Fourth quarter of basketball, we're about 1 minute into it. Here's Beaumarchais. Pass to Marchand. The three is up. And Elitch pulls it down.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting him get that open.
Yeah, they got to tighten it up.
Wow, Zadirko with 3 key work.
And Nanterre making a change here. And Paris FC basket, call time. And just about over 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. It's Peltier on the wing. Back to Marks. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
High post MP. Knocked loose. And so it looks like Paris will retain possession here. That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And he needs some help as well.
Lambert. Zadirko defending. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Zadirko. Pass to Dumont. Down low. Out to Ahern. To the inside. Outside Dumont. Clock at 6. Back to MP. And stolen by Chauvet. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Lambert. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That pass led him so perfectly, he didn't even have to break stride.
Pass to Maxey. And here's Ahern. Now Dumont. To the middle. Here's Maxey. And he uses the glass on the way up.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys, and he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
Inside. Here's Lambert. There's another one for Nanterre Elite.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Back to Dumont. MP on the wing. Pass to Elite. Shoots from 12. Rebound by Nanterre. Lambert with it. He's picked up by Dumont. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass to Zadirko. Now here's Marks. Basket good off the assist from Lambert.
What a shot by Marks. That's a tough one to judge, and he nailed it.
Now Elite. Outside Dumont. Elite. Maxey. Chauvet covering. Three-pointer Elite. Buries it from three-point range.
Might as well tack a few more points in the lead, I suppose. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
Dominant is the right word for it, Tim. This one was about as one-sided as it gets.
One-way traffic, jeez.
And here's Maxey. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Soft touch off the glass.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young, but I think they've turned some ahead with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year, because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
Well, that'll do it for now. For Tim Swartz, Brian Banafitemi, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Wie möchtest du dich als wie möchtest du dich an diesem Niveau? Ich bin hier, um gegen die besten Konkurrenz zu spielen, die ich finden kann. Meine Spieler und Coaches helfen mir.
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker. But that's what I wanted. I'm here to become the best player I can be, and to do that, you have to go up against the best comp. You can't find this anywhere else.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
War es ein Fokus für dich besser zu, war es ein Fokus für dich, nee, warte mal. War es ein Fokus für dich, besser zu sein als Lambert? Nein, aber ich will zeigen, dass ich auf seinem Level bin. Nein. Ich will zeigen, dass ich auf seinem Level bin. Mein Fokus liegt immer auf... Nein.
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is, and I know people think he's a lock-in for the NBA draft. So that's motivation enough for me. I'm trying to show I'm on his same level. Still, winning will always come first. That's the focus. I'm here to help the FC Basket push this thing as far as we can go.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Hey, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. Nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep.
Gegner Vincent Leduc. MP fährt nach Straßburg zum Auswärtsspiel gegen Basket Pro und deren Talent Vincent Lucic, der vermutlich Ende der ersten Runde gedraftet werden wird. Lucic ist ein Ex-Talent der Playmaker mit sehr hohen Basketball-IQ, der mir deutlich zeigen kann, was er von ihm will.
You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
That's good.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Who that boy is?
It's Vincent, MP. Vincent.
Right, my bad. Vincent, why don't you describe your games to my follower?
But you don't watch tape?
Oh, no, I watch tape. I just wanted to hear from your own perspective.
Okay, I'm a playmaker. I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yo, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
I thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec. M'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
Bro, he seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. You, I can scrap the footage you want me to.
No. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw over some highlights of tonight's game. Once we beat them. We'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah. It'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. We've got FPSL action coming your way. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We welcome you to our coverage of Paris FC versus Strasbourg here on 2K Sports.
And the name that everyone is here to watch is Vincent Ledoux. This guy is one of the top prospects in all of France. We are so excited to see what he can do out on this floor.
Yeah, and Ledoux might be one of the best that France has to offer. But Paris has an American prospect with MP.
Yeah, Paris, they're so excited about the development of MP. They think he is every bit as talented as Ledoux, and tonight, they have a chance to prove it. Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Now Miller. Lays it up and banks it in.
Taking it right to the heart of that defense. Miller with a high percentage look.
As you said, Ledoux, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
Now here's Dumont. A rebound by Vasseur. Miller outside. To the middle. Vasseur misses. And you look at the Strasbourg team. They aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EBA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Now here's Ledoux. Off target with the three. Now here's Zadirko. Vasseur defending. Outside Dumont. Down low. Maxey. Zadirko, good.
Well, just about 250 pounds, Zadirko can be a wrecking ball in close.
Outside Lemieux. Up top Vasseur. Pass to Ledoux. There's the triple. Strasbourg again missing. To the paint. And that one's good. Maxey.
Oh, you look at the potential of Ledoux. It's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Dumont. Ahern outside. Maxey. He's covered by Ledoux. Pass to Illich. To the inside. Here's Maxey. Strasbourg with the rebound.
Nice.
His finishing ability, it leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to take it to the hoop with conviction.
Here's Ledoux. Now Vasseur. Inside. Here's Roquefort. Ahern with the rebound. Paris trailing. Outside Illich. No good with the triple. And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
And I think that is in part probably because of the way that France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes for the way this league can prepare players to make that jump over to the NBA.
Ledoux gets the bucket.
You gotta appreciate the decisiveness Ledoux showed there. He knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Ledoux with the steal. Outside Vasseur. Pass to Lemieux. Outside Ledoux. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Clean three-point shot from Ledoux. Focused and under control.
Outside Dumont. To the middle. Ahern outside. Zadirko. Pass to Maxey. Back to Zadirko. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. To the paint. Roquefort. That's good. And Lemieux with the assist.
And their lead takes another little bump up.
Yeah, their lead is increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is playing out.
Now here's Illich. Down low. Here's Maxey. Here's Zadirko. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. And that does it for the first quarter. Strasbourg Basket Pro ahead. They're up by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of this matchup here in Strasbourg. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Out. Outside Lemieux. Outside Leduc. Good on the triple. And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Now here's Leduc. 11 points in the game. And that one's good.
Just rising and firing in the mid-range. Leduc making it look easy.
Portier outside. Maxey drops in the layup for 2.
He did so well to lead his teammate right to the ideal spot.
Here's Leduc. 13 points in this game. Here's Lambert. Good work defensively by Vasseur. MP right side. MP on the wing. Pass to Portier. Outside Elitch. Maxey. Portier. He's guarded by Roquefort. And that one's good. Maxey. And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now. A huge scoring night for Leduc. We're seeing why most are saying he'll be a first-round pick. Another gem from France.
Now here's Elitch. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
That's the area where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Here's Leduc. Leading by 5. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries, and that's 70%. Portier outside.
Well, anytime your point guard's doing good work inside, it makes an offense that much more dangerous. And Portier, he surely understands that.
This is his first free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
Well, with all the youth that Paris FC has,
Strasbourg calls timeout. Here's Maxey. 10 points for him. Pass to Ahern. Maxey. Leduc with the steal. Outside Vasseur. Miller with the ball. He has 5. Back to Vasseur. Just 5 on the clock. The shot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
you know, when Vasseur, the center, is getting the assist, that's a great sign for this offense.
Sadirko, good. And we've reached halftime in this one. Strasbourg Basket Pro ahead. They lead by 7. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Outside Elitch. Here's Maxey. Yes, and a nice assist from Elitch.
Down low, MP looking confident, ready to cash in.
Strasbourg with the lead. On the wing, Miller. Guarded by Dumont. Leduc can't hit. outside. Dumont. Maxey. He's covered by Leduc. That's in, and he's 7 of 12 now for the game. Strasburg with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Oh, no. See, those are the kind of errors that can make or break you in a game like this, and it'll drive your coach crazy.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Now here's Vasseur. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Launches a 3. Leduc can't hit. Paris trailing. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Count that bucket.
Watch out. If Zadirko gets that jumper flowing, he's real tough to stop.
Here's Leduc. He's got 19. Strasburg again missing.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Now here's Lemieux. Pass to Leduc. Shot to stop the drought. That's good, and Lemieux with the assist.
That's the unselfishness you want from your players. Lemieux creating for his teammate.
And out of bounds, Strasburg will take it.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. Lucky it wasn't stolen outright.
Here's Leon, covered by MP. Outside Vasseur. Roquefort. Here's Leon. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Vasseur. And he drops in the layup off glass.
So the defense has to bring more effort against Vasseur down there, or else he's going to just torch him inside.
Back to MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
You know, Leduc and NP have each helped their teams so far, both so crucial to the outcome of this game.
Well, they got their fingerprints all over this one. Some great plays from both NP and Leduc so far.
With the shot, can't nail the jumper. Outside Dumont. Zadirko. Rejected by Vasseur. Pass to Roquefort. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Putting that size to work in the painted area. Roquefort just going for it.
Out to Ahern. Back to MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Superb assist. He played the role of maestro on that one.
Pass to Miller. Back to Lemieux. To the inside. A nice shot by Miller.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And here's Maxey. Ahern. Back to MP. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Strasburg Basket Pro ahead. They lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports.